More and more video games are getting digital-only releases, and with that comes the possibility that when a console generation comes to an end or a license expires, some of those games will never be able to be purchased or played again. So we've put together this list featuring a few pretty big releases that are no longer with us and that never got the physical treatment. How many games have you played that are on this list or still have on one of those old consoles? Let us know in the comments below and let us know what your thoughts are on digital-only releases. With that said, let's get on to the countdown. Number 5. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time will go down as one of the best beat-em-ups of the SNES, far better than the arcade original, and one of the best gaming experiences of all time. So when Ubisoft announced a remake for 7th generation consoles, a lot of people, myself included, were really excited. The game ditched the 2D in favor of the 3D and, to be honest, was a bit crap because of it. Lining up attacks just didn't feel right in a 3D space. Thankfully, you could play this one online with friends, so there was some good along with the bad. Fast forward to just a year after release to digital stores, and the game was pulled from sale because Ubisoft's TMNT license expired and they failed to renew it. Thus the game is no longer available, and there's no way to ever be able to play it again unless you purchased it before delisting like we did. Number 4. This is a pretty recent game to be terminated, and one that actually we played quite a bit of right up until the end. Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex First Assault Online was an online-only shooter, probably the largest genre of games now gone forever, that let you play as members of the iconic Section 9. The game was unique in that you were connected in combat with your team and could strategically share your unique skills with each other. Each character from the show was a unique class, and as you earned XP, you could upgrade your shell with upgrades sort of like they do in the show. The game started off fairly strong, but quickly lost players, with only around 1,000 playing only months after the game's official launch. The developers dropped a huge update to try to revamp the game, but only caused old players to walk away without picking up a new core audience, leading to the game's demise. Number 3. The Outrun series took a break for a little while after the original arcade game and its handful of home console ports. But during the 5th and 6th generation of consoles, the series came back in a big way. In the world of sim racers, Outrun was all about arcade action and offered up something different. Developed by Sumo Digital, now working on the fantastic Sonic Racing series, the game involves players racing their choice of Ferrari through a selection of 15 stages in the shortest time possible. Outrun Online Arcade features 4 modes of play: Outrun, Time Attack, Continuous Race, and Heart Attack. The game received fairly favorable reviews, and Sumo Digital managed to pack in a lot of content in the small 350 megabyte limit that Microsoft imposed at the time. The game did fairly well, but because of the Ferrari license expiring, the game was delisted and can now no longer be played, unless of course you own it on the console. Number 2. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, was a pretty cool arcade-style beat-em-up that dropped around the time the movie was still sort of a big deal. It was pretty well liked and received by fans, and got a lot of extra content released, including some DLC, as well as the addition of online multiplayer. But where most games get delisted have a clear reason and announcement, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, just sort of went away one day back in 2014, without much warning. No reason was really given, but many speculate that the game's troubled development and late release of added content was to blame. There's also word that sales were pretty poor after the fairly large investment on the title, that Ubisoft just didn't care to renew one or more of the expired licenses. Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley stated back in 2016 that it was one of his goals to see the game get re-released someday. Number 1. Not all games get delisted because of a new console generation coming around or an expired license. Sometimes they get pulled because they just plain stink. The Culling 2 is one such example. A battle royale game, the Culling 2 was a sequel to the Culling that nobody asked for and that the studio released without much of an announcement. The original game was still on the market, and many fans didn't even consider that a complete experience by the time the Culling 2 came out. The studio issued an apology saying that they're going to go back and focus on the original Culling, and at least they went and made the original game free for everyone for their trouble. Of all the games on this list, the Culling 2 is the one that will never have a chance of ever seeing a re-release.
The Culling 2, coming to your screen ridiculously soon. Check out that date.
And that's our list. Make sure to head down in the comments below and let us know what you thought of the games featured today and any other games that may be delisted for one reason or another. If you like this content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications when we upload brand new videos. And if you want more from us, you can always head over to our website, www.gambitmag.com, or head over to our Facebook page and join the 11K plus fans that get our daily video and written content.